October 21st, 2025, City of LaPorte Board of Public Works and Safety meeting agenda to order. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Dan Drake, lead us. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We started a little early.
Roll call, Clerk Treasurer Porte.
Well, I made it, so, sorry. A little early.
Barely.
Member Romine,
Present.
Mayor Dermody.
Present.
Member Kosher absent. We have 2 present, 1 absent.
Approval of October 7th, 2025 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We do not have any public comment. Clerk Treasurer, claims approval.
Civil City payroll from 10/10 in the amount of $544,951.10.
Make a motion to approve the payroll.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Sorry, I'm going to infringe on your space. We have, I thought there were 2 payrolls. My apologies. We have 926 Civil City payroll, $559,693.76.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Discussion.
We don't have copies of that one, Courtney, just so you know.
Sorry.
It's a one-pager, so it's okay. We don't see the
It's
detail. in here.
559,693.76.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you. We have Civil City claims in the amount of $323,831.15.
Make a motion to approve civil city claims.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Sewage claims in the amount of $130, I'm sorry, not dollars, that would be interesting, $130,798.27.
Make a motion to approve sewage claims.
Second, discussion. We'll see how Jerry behaves today before we, 130 or 130,000.
130,000 is low for him
Aye.
anyway, but $130 would be exceptional.
All in favor?
Aye.
No can do,
Aye.
Jerry.
Motion passes.
And then finally, water claims in the amount of $186,371.19.
Make a motion to approve water claims.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
I have a few extra approvals I am going to ask the Board of Works for. So the next thing on my list is approval of transfer of revenues. So as you know, we have a credit card clearing account, the Fund 6609. All of our credit card revenues go into that fund. We need to get the revenues from the Civic in the 6609 over to the 5504, so we're asking to do a claim from 9/29 through 10/21 today to get those credit card revenues over into the Civic Non-Reverting Fund, Fund 5504.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second, discussion.
Why are we doing that?
Just for cash flow.
Oh, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. And it belongs there anyway, so.
It does belong there. It just goes into a credit card clearing
Because
account.
it's going into one credit card
Yeah.
account and not
All
broken
of our
up
credit
between.
card, all of our credit card revenues go into Fund 6609, and then monthly we disperse into each revenue where it's supposed to go, or into each fund where it's supposed to go. And the Civic just needs cash flow, so we've got to get it in there.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you.
My next item is I'm asking to take $2,000 in credit card spending limit from Roberta Mumaw's Park credit card and add it to Mark Schreiber's City of LaPorte credit card spending limit. So hers will go from $3,500 to $1,500, and his will go to $5,000. His was at $3,000. He's also making purchases for the Civic Auditorium right now, so just in the interim, he needs a slight spending increase.
Make a motion to approve.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes, and again, nothing changes, just moving the dollars to who's making the purchases.
Correct. Okay, and then two more items. The first is enterprise fleet management. On the September 16th Board of Works meeting, the board approved for a total of $335,304.80 for 2026 cost from enterprise fleet management. That's citywide, that's not department specific. There have been several changes made since 9/16. There were some Durangos that were ordered one Durango ordered that had to be, or that was supposed to be a Dodge Ram. There were a couple upfitting changes for the police department. The new schedule you have in front of you is a difference of $4,015.35 from the schedule that was approved at the 9/16 meeting. So I'm just asking for that entire schedule to be approved again.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Discussion, well, I'll save it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. And Member Romine, if you could have been with a couple of the officers, I want to thank Clerk Treasurer Parthun for her great work on Enterprise. Chief Drangmeister, I don't know if you want to speak for a couple of the officers that have received their new vehicles, because Member Romine, it was amazing the pride and the excitement that they had with the new vehicles.
The upfitting quality alone, compared to what we're used to, we did it all in-house and it was done well in-house, but not this well. So they hold it with pride. They're happy with the results.
That's great.
Just was very
And it
professional.
confirms that this is the way to go. So that feels good as well, despite all this Green Bay going on. I don't know who let him in here.
Approval of invoices for Blue Ziegler Road fire.
So Blue Petroleum does our delivery of fuel. And during the Ziegler Road fire, there were several invoices that Chief Snyder held out on, putting on the docket, but they're due. So he worked with Blue Petroleum. These didn't end up on the docket, but we will get them, upon approval, we'll get them on a miscellaneous docket and get them paid. I'm not sure of the payback schedule yet. I think that's why Chief Snyder was holding out on paying these invoices, just to see who was paying them. We will pay them and then work with all of the different entities on what's happening due to that fire. So I'm asking for invoice SI 27012, SI 27013, and SI 27016 to be put on the miscellaneous agenda and, miscellaneous docket and paid today.
What's that total? Do you,
I don't know the total, I'm sorry. I can list the,
is it all of, it's all of these?
The first
Okay, never mind.
invoice-
I see the breakdown, the itemized list.
It's under $10,000.
oh,
It's under-
yeah.
It's under
Yeah, I think it's- yeah.
$7,000 for the public, and this
Under
is something.
$5,000. It's under $5,000, yeah.
No. What's my math
1,500,
self?
480, and 1,300.
At IU, that might be under 5,000, but at Purdue, it might be over a little bit.
There's
Total
one for
invoice amount,
20
$1,598.81, $482.90, and $1,315.64.
What about the 2297?
That one was already paid.
Okay.
That one was already
Oh, I
previously
guess
paid.
then maybe,
So
yeah.
IU math wins again, like the football team.
Ooh,
And I,
it's getting
yeah.
sassy and salty in here.
I want to make sure that everybody's clear, though. We are expecting and will not rest until we're reimbursed through solid waste, insurance, whoever that needs to be. These are their expenses, not ours. And also, thank you to Blue Petroleum for their fast response and making sure that the firefighters had everything that they need as well to keep this fire under control. With that, all in favor?
I think do we need a motion? I'll make a motion to approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. So let's just keep going. We'll save department head reports. New business, can you believe it? We're talking turkey trot.
No.
I think that turns to me, or you do it.
Nope, I can start it. You can, questions? The annual turkey trot, they are requesting to use Michigan Avenue, basically starting at Jefferson, and it goes to Forest and then back to Jefferson, and that is the morning of Thanksgiving. Good luck to all of you people running the morning of Thanksgiving. And they usually close the road from 7 to 10, so it doesn't interfere with anybody's, nice family luncheons or anything. They've been doing it several years, and the residents are aware and pretty used to it. And we
Motion.
have we have their insurance certificates.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second, discussion. And there's also a great cutoff point at Clerk Treasurer Parthoon's house.
Traditional, the city attorney runs in that, right?
Yes.
Which is a good thing that I'm not the only one. You're right behind Nick on the golf cart.
All in,
I like it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Thank
And
you.
we will check to see if Rachel has signed up for that.
Yes.
Jerry Jackson.
I've got the final pay request. This seems like an awful long time coming, but for the sewer extension from Genesis Drive over to Hunter Woods, that was Reith Riley's work. They've got through the punch list, and I've received the as-built. What's left in this is just the retainage. The amount is $68,151.98. It would be pay request number 5, and as I said, it's just retainage. I'd recommend approval.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Thank you.
Roscoe, this is a big one. When we hear about technology and protecting our system for the taxpayers, we've seen issues throughout and appreciate your aggressive activity to make sure that the city of LaPorte is safe. So you can come to the mic if you'd like.
Good morning. Sorry, I come to a mic and my mind goes somewhere else. This is a request to sign for the Huntress program that, what I'm trying to do, it's required for police. I'm trying to actually put it for the city, is what it is. So it's a request to do the signature. It's online, so.
And why are we going to Huntress? What's happened and what does Huntress do for us?
So, in short, Huntress is, it's a threat hunting program that works in conjunction with our current antivirus program. So they will work together to try and increase our level of protection that we have in the city. So,
Can't be too protected.
exactly. And I will stress, though, no matter how many programs you put, this is still your safest antivirus. Your finger's the most dangerous, and it can also be the safest. If you click something wrong,
Do you do testing of staff? I heard that from other people and other
Yes, ma'am.
companies that they get tested on
No,
if they,
yes, ma'am.
if they click things.
yep,
Oh,
and then we
that's
just
good.
go to the program, to the departments and have conversations with the department heads who failed.
And then do they have to take training or?
Training, yes, ma'am. I've only had one person who had their computer shut down. But that's part of, if you don't do the training, I just disable your account until you do the training.
I like it. Strict.
And there've been other attacks that we were not a part of because of
Exactly.
your proactivity.
Yeah, so there have been other attacks, yes, that have been around, and we're just looking at being proactive. This is not that there's any concerns on our end, but it's better to do it now than to wait for a potential hazard.
Absolutely. Make a motion to approve.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Thanks, Roscoe.
Tucker King.
How y'all doing today?
Good, Tucker, how are you?
Doing well, doing real well. So today I am bringing forward a approval for water department equipment purchase. So it's not, we're not signing the contract right away. It's more just the approval so that we can figure out, you know, we have the funds in the account. What are we going to do? What's the next step? So we've gotten quotes together for 3 large pieces of equipment for the water department, and then various attachments, and then 2 trailers that would be able to move that equipment around town. In total, I guess it comes out to about $716,000 worth of equipment. It's going to be, right now we have 2 excavators and 1 skid steer on. To the left on the main sheet I gave you guys, you can see water capital improvements. If it was paid completely out of the water department, I know that Jerry said that he would be willing to pay for half of a excavator out of. In exchange for services rendered. Exactly. And I know that Tim has in the past tried to negotiate with RDC to pay for parts as well because of the work that they do in the RDC district. So, or RDC TIFs. So, essentially we're saying we have the money available. We need to make a move. We need to have a meeting to make that move, but we just want to get your guys' approval before we make that decision.
Have a motion?
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Is this replacing existing equipment?
Yes, so it would be replacing an existing backhoe. We don't currently have a skid steer, but they are using other skid steers. It's something that they use for their department all the time. And then the mini excavator would be actually extending our capability as a department to be able to do more of the service line work and expand that in the future.
When we leased equipment earlier in the year, Tucker and Brian started working on what equipment would be needed and what would help the water department be most successful. They've taken time and gotten all that together. What you have is source well quotes. So again, where we can select the right equipment for the job, Sourcewell allows us to do that. And this is all in the water capital plan. So replacement of this equipment or purchase of equipment that's better suited for the work they're currently doing is in Tim's capital budget.
Yeah, and it is based off of the work that it took for us to do the 39 North Extension project, all the Park Street related stuff. I mean, this is just based off the real world equipment that the guys are renting currently because we don't have the capabilities because the equipment we have just isn't online.
Thanks for the explanations.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Nick Minnick.
We have a building permit for an ADA ramp from the Sons of the American Legion Squadron 83. And when we have nonprofits like this doing projects, we always ask them to still submit the permit, but I did want to request Board of Works waive permit fees for this organization for this project and if they have any future projects.
Make a motion to approve.
Second, discussion, and thank you for their service, and we're always supportive of the veterans. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Next item, at the last meeting, we opened quotes but weren't able to award for the Perry Street drainage and pedestrian improvements. That is out to bid now. I was going to request a special meeting, tried to coordinate ahead of time for next Tuesday at 9 o'clock, and that will allow us to open, hopefully do a review and make a recommendation so we can keep that project happening this year.
Make a motion to approve.
Second, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
And by setting the meeting here, that meets the requirements of open door law, so shouldn't be an issue to have a public meeting now. Thank you. Next, we have a request for approval, Soldiers Memorial Park Wells. This is pay application number 1 for HRP construction. It's in the amount of $386,734.50. They're about a little less than a quarter of the way done with the project. They will have everything done so that Spruce and Weller can all be, finished up this year, paved, and then kind of keep on working on Lake Shore probably into the spring. So,
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second, discussion, and again, Weller everything you want paved for Weller will get done this year, we hope.
Yeah, Weller will get paved this year. The only thing that we were hopeful, but realistically we knew would be in the spring is Lake Shore Drive.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Then the final request would be approval for the Stone Lake Trail Phase 2. This is payout of retention, so just to close out the project, we closed out with DNR, and everything seems good. We've got the funds in the account for Soldiers Memorial Park improvements in this project. I recommend approval.
Excellent work. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Department head reports. Rachel Doty.
Well, I have nothing to report.
All right. Chief Drangmeister.
We're implementing the new body cams, finally got those from the atrocious ones we had, so we're excited. That's going on this week, so all the guys are excited to get those going as well.
Roscoe Huffman, IT.
Just wanted to say thank you for the approval today. Also wanted to say also thank you to Mayor. You know, there's a lot of talk in the process of getting a lot of this done. We're one of the first agencies to be able to get started on this. And there's a lot of compliments, Mayor. I'm just throwing it out there. You may not want me to say it. I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of compliments to you. So I wanted to say here before the board, thank you,
Well,
Mayor.
it's not
for-
you, it's the team. We're a team here. There's
We're
no
a team,
I in
yes, sir.
team.
Yes, sir. There's no I in team, but there is a mayor in it. So thank you, Mayor, for the assistance in moving forward. And we're going to continue the vehicles, our PD. We have them set up. I was just telling Chief, they're set up with the CAD. So the officers have CAD back in their vehicles now, so.
Also, just to share with Member Romine, we've said the technology continues to change. We must stay on top of it, and I've told Mr. Huffman that, you know, any training things to stay on top of this, because we see what happens all around. It only takes one time.
Yes, sir.
Stay on top of it, and that's on you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question real quick. Did we have interns come this last summer? Weren't we going to have?
Negative, ma'am. So there were 2 interns that I had getting ready to come through. One ended up going to LaPorte County, and the other one changed their mind.
Oh,
So, yeah, it was.
just when we were talking about education, that hit, because they might be
Yes, ma'am.
aware of new things too. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Jess Spoljaric. I'm sorry? Andrea Smith, IT.
IT or HR?
I thought she had something on IT today, but no. HR. Mark Schreiber, Parks.
Always something.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, just want to bring up a few things coming up at the Civic Auditorium this November. November 1st, we have an outstanding national touring band called Yachtly Crew coming through. Tickets on sale now. That's on November 1st. November 8th, the Symphony will be performing at the Civic Auditorium. Then November 21st, we have our Picnic Under the Stars, which is a big fundraiser for the LaPorte Park Foundation. November 22nd is the LaPorte, so a lot of big events coming up in November. Also, a lot of opportunities for the community to support the parks and the Civic. We do have sponsorships available for the LaPorte Invitational, which will be coming up in January. Before we know it, we also have support available for the LaPorte Brewfest, the ice rink, and as I mentioned previously, the Park Foundation will be having their annual campaign going on in the upcoming months as well. So appreciate all the support we get from the community. Any businesses that want to be a part of it, please go out. You can contact the park office, 219-326-9600, or you can get a hold of Emily Archambault at earchambault@cityoflaportein.gov.
And I'll tell you what, the Chicago concert was great, but even better, the energy of your team at the Civic, no matter how many people attend, whether it's packed or small crowd, their energy is phenomenal, and thank you, because people noticed it, the positive energy that they have and the work effort that they provided. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. The goal is always to give a positive experience no matter the event, and our team's been plugging hard. Thank you.
Dan Drake, Code.
Morning, Mayor.
Good morning.
Coming into the end of the grass season, thankfully. Actually, we don't have anything condemned this week, but we do have 4 properties that went into a chronic nuisance. So this non-compliant, no communication, so we just have to follow the steps, and they're heading into nuisance. So-
And Norfolk Southern is partnering with us. We can't have individuals trying to take over property, putting cars, RVs, everything there. We're cleaning it up. We appreciate it. I think they made contact with the police department either late yesterday or will be today, and, asking for support as well. So it's a great partnership, and we're going to clean that area up. That's already been cleaned up one other time. Thank you.
Thanks.
Brian, Water. Water Department, update.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wasn't ready for this.
Any updates going on with water?
We are trying to tackle all the service line leaks and leaks in the city and trying to get ahead of our road patching and like yard restoration. We just had our concrete poured. And then we're going to be looking at equipment so we can further help the city the rest of this year and next.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Craig Phillips, Planning. Nothing to report. Anything you want to report on the meeting last evening before council?
We had a meeting with residents of Tiffany Woods and Villas of Briarleaf, select residents of those 2 communities, to kind of give them a preview of a project that's planned for the the Briarleaf Golf Course, which we're proposed. There's a residential development that's proposed, and it went well. We received comments and questions, things we need to take into consideration as we move forward with that project. And we anticipate that starting a public process beginning in December at this point is our expectation. So I think that's all there is to report on that at this point.
Thank you.
Sorry I fumbled a little bit there. I wasn't expecting you to ask me about that, so.
Jerry Jackson, wastewater.
We received our 4 lightnings between meetings here. Everyone's very excited to get them. They run very well. They are like any other F-150 except electric, and they work very well, have a great deal of capacity. The front trunk is much liked because it's really convenient. Yes. Say it correctly.
A frunk?
The frunk, yes, the frunk is really handy because the equipment you use all the time is right there.
So cool.
We're putting some additional lights on because those are always at construction sites, and just think. And I'm looking for some stickers that say "Powered by the Sun."
Oh, I
that's
like that.
That's great. Yeah.
So we'll have those on. They'll be a little flashy.
Very
Oh,
cool.
please do. And
Yes.
I'll tell you, I'm sold. If you haven't had an opportunity to take a drive or have the need for speed, it's an excellent ride. So I will tell you, Mr. Jackson was able to take me for a quick spin, and
Nice.
we were outside the city limits, Chief. So excellent, well worth the deal. And just to let the public know, that was done through grants,
Yep.
where we paid how much in grants towards those?
80/20.
Yeah, it was 80/20. Yeah.
So excellent work, being responsible with taxpayer dollars. Nick Minnick, Engineering.
I don't have anything specific, but I did want to highlight, since we have Brian and Tucker here, they brought forth some equipment. They're doing, I think the city's really, really lucky to have kind of a proactive water department team for construction like we have, there have been numerous, how many breaks on Indiana Ave? 7 main breaks with the construction of Indiana Ave. So that's just
In a month?
equipment, drive,
In one block.
yeah. So it's just equipment driving over it. We knew that was really important. That's why NDOT hadn't been repairing the road. We needed to do more. So 7 main breaks, but then also this year they were able to accomplish building a significant amount of new water main. They worked with our paving contractor and installed water main underneath some of our streets that we were paving to try and have more complete projects. And just that the team that Brian has over there on the construction side has been doing some really, really great things for our city, so.
How is, since you brought it up, if you don't mind me interrupting, Mayor,
Please.
how is the construction or the project going by my area, by Beechwood and Indiana
going.
and Woodlawn? It's
going.
going, yeah, but how was the timeline?
I wasn't,
Traffic?
You know, I
I will get
actually
an
don't mind
update.
it because nobody drives by my house anymore, but I did notice the speed bumps were up again, so that made me think it's gonna be opening.
I will get an update on schedule. They're a little behind where they would like to be, but they're not significantly behind on the whole project. They wanted to have, I think, 2 phases done on Indiana Ave, and I think they're gonna get to 1. But there is kind of some time to make that up too, so.
Are things going well, do you think?
Yeah, I think they are going well. It's a very big project.
It's, yeah,
Very
massive.
big project, yeah.
Everyone expected to find unknown pipes and infrastructure underneath, and that, of course, has happened, but they've dealt with it well.
And they're on the big end of the project, so everything gets bigger as you go, and they're making some adjustments that we asked for. They're doing some things, and they're doing it with, not small pipe. It's a big project.
And
But
we learned from the first time around that neighborhood with the traffic that was speeding through, so the speed bumps were proactively learning that when it opens, people will be driving slow. We have a lot of children there, so we want everybody to be safe. And
Absolutely.
couldn't agree more about with our young people having opportunity to be leaders, and we know mistakes happen at all levels, but that's how we learn, and we put them to work, and appreciate the young people being involved in the opportunity to be successful with some of the projects. So Clerk Treasurer Parthune.
Budgets passed last night for 2026, so just looking forward to preparing for year end and the beginning of the year. That's all from us.
Good work.
We do have a public comment. Dennis Siddell from the radio station has said, "We have more listeners during Stump the Mayor than you have now at Board of Works meeting going on, so maybe we should play Stump the Staff while at Board of Works." So,
Nice.
and the question today will be, if anybody'd like to raise their hand, where was well, except for Chief Dragmeister, where was the police station before it was in this building?
Oh,
Do, 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 do,
Matt
do,
knows.
do. Indiana Deli.
the Masonic Temple? The
And I think
lodge.
it was back in Indiana Deli, so. And there's the downstairs, I think if you go to the very back. Oh, on the-
Seems like they need a little more room than Indiana Deli, but I didn't know, that's good, I like it.
Okay, with that unfinished business, obviously, there have been some things happening in local government. I think some reactionary, aggressive approaches to taxation. The county is looking for a .20 increase to income tax for EMS to somewhat backfill a current budget. We've been working well together overall for the county, but I think this time right now, and I opposed it last week, I don't think we need to add an additional tax right now with times where people are struggling to pay NIPSCO bills, groceries, and so we're available to help the council in any way possible so that they can find options to live within their means and hopefully not increase that tax. I would encourage the public to also share your views with the county council about that concern. And there's another meeting coming up in another week or so, I think, or at the end of this month. And then number two, I received quite a few phone calls last night regarding the concern of secrecy between the Center Township, New Durham, and Springfield merger of the townships without knowing, hey, how many firefighters are you trying to put on full-time? That's a big cost. What are the rates? Who pays what? And I think rushing this is cause concern with the public. So again, hopefully they were not able to vote on that because of the concern of the public. And hopefully they'll reevaluate and see what really needs to happen and not rush through that. So with that, any comments, questions, motion,
Motion to adjourn.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. And it's amazing how quick we got done, and the only difference is